Hey, what's up guys? I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video, I wanted to share with you guys another multi-tool from my collection, and this is the Gerber Multiplier MP600. And that is probably the coolest thing out of this whole multi-tool. Everything else is pretty meh. So let's take a closer look at it. So again, this is the Gerber Multiplier, the MP600. This is actually the bladeless version, so no knife or sharp blades on this system. I will show you all the implements in a little bit. It's supposed to be single-handed deployment of this plier. So the way that works is you hold it right here and you fling it out. For my use, I found that if I held it right here and swing it kind of at a downward slope, it opens up really nicely. So just like that, it opens up, and then to retract it, you just push these two buttons right here, pull it back in. This plier is a needle nose plier, regular pliers, and then it has these little replaceable wire cutters. As you can see, it's in a triangle form, so you can actually rotate it 3 times before you have to change the whole wire cutter out. There's a standard and then the hard wire cutter slot right there as well. Okay, and right here on the tool we have the centimeters ruler right here and the inch ruler on this side right here. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the implements on this tool. Again, this is the bladeless version. Right now this goes for $120 on the Gerber website. I have no idea why it's going for that much on their website. Honestly, I don't think it's worth that much because of the way that the tools are aligned or designed. So let's go over all of the implements first, and then I'll explain what I mean. So here we have a saw. It has some grit right here, and it is a replaceable blade, so you can always swap that out if needed. Here we have a 3D 1/4 inch bit driver here, Phillips style, so that is very nice. And then here we have the can opener. Okay, so it is pretty heavy duty. All the tools do lock, so in order to unlock it, you just go like that, pull this little lever down, and then things should unlock just like that. So that's it for the tools on that side. Let's go ahead and look at the tools on this side over here. Let me take all of them out. So here we have a crosscut file and a single cut file right here. And then we have 3 sizes of flat screwdriver, the small, medium, large, bottle cap opener. Guess you can use that as a pry bar too. This is pretty hefty, so you can use it as a pry bar in my opinion. And then over here, we do have a scissor. And honestly, this scissor is actually really nice for a multi-tool. It cuts really well. It's a little small, but it does cut really nicely. Okay, one snip and it cuts through that. There are some multi-tools that can't even make that cut, okay? But this one does. So that scissor on this one, this multi-tool is actually very, very nice. So I wish that Gerber would have designed this tool so that we could have external access to these tools, because in order to get to these tools, you have to deploy the plier, open it up, take the tool that you need out, close it, use as needed, unlock it like that, and then close everything up. And again, sometimes it doesn't slide in as nicely as you would want, and so And so sometimes it can get a little annoying. You know, you have to have this plier at the exact right opening. If you have it a little too tight, this doesn't go in as smoothly as you would like. And so I find it that, see that? If you hold this and you accidentally squeeze too hard, it takes a lot of effort to even bring this plier in. So that is the one thing that I really hate about this tool. It's just how many steps you have to take in order to even use this tool. But the coolest thing is just doing that flip and having access to the plier. And it's just cool. It's kind of like doing that, flipping out the blade here. And it's just fun to, it just has a nice fidget factor in this multi-tool. But honestly, if I was going to use this tool or another multi-tool that has access to like the Phillips driver, I'd probably pick another multi-tool. But I do like this multi-tool just to have it in my collection and to play around and to look cool. Sometimes just being able to swing it and opening the plier out like that. Well guys, that is it. That's my take on this Gerber Multiplier MP600 Bladeless version.
I'll see you guys again in the next video.